Have you ever noticed how one small negative thing can ruin an otherwise good day? You receive 10 compliments, but keep thinking about the one criticism. You have a successful week, yet your mind focuses on a single mistake. It is strange, isn't it? Sometimes it feels like your brain is actively searching for negative thoughts. But why would it do that? If this happens to you, you are far from alone. Almost everyone experiences it. Maybe you've spent hours replaying an awkward conversation, worrying about something that hasn't happened yet, or remembering a mistake from years ago. Even when life is going well, negative thoughts can seem louder than positive ones. It can be frustrating, especially when you want to move on, but your mind refuses to let go. So why does this happen? Why does your brain seem to love negative thoughts? First reason, your brain notices threats. Your brain is built to protect you before anything else. That's why it instantly focuses on anything that feels risky, uncomfortable, or uncertain. For example, you can talk to 10 people who treat you well, but your mind will remember the one person who ignored you. Not because it wants to hurt you, but because it thinks that danger matters more than comfort. This survival habit is still active, even when there is no real danger. Second reason, negative moments stick more. Your brain saves emotional or embarrassing moments more strongly than normal ones. If you make a small mistake in a presentation or say something awkward in a conversation, your mind keeps replaying it again and again. Meanwhile, all the things that went fine are ignored. Your brain treats mistakes like lessons it must not forget. Third reason, your mind tries to find control. When something feels uncertain, your brain starts overthinking to regain control. It keeps replaying situations, imagining different outcomes, and trying to fix the past in your head. For example, after a conversation, you may think about what you should have said. It feels useful, but it often creates more stress instead of solutions. Fourth reason, negative thoughts feel more important. Your brain reacts to negative thoughts like alarms. Even a small problem can feel urgent inside your mind. For example, one negative comment can feel stronger than 10 positive ones. This happens because your brain is trained to treat problems as high priority, even when they are small. Fifth reason, familiar thoughts feel safe. If you have been worrying for a long time, your mind gets used to it. Even negative thinking becomes a normal pattern. So your brain keeps returning to the same thoughts again and again, not because it enjoys them, but because they feel familiar and predictable. Sixth reason, your brain thinks it is protecting you. At the deepest level, your brain believes it is helping you by showing you worst-case scenarios. It thinks that if it prepares you for problems, you will stay safe. But the issue is that it often continues even when there is no real threat. So it creates more thoughts than necessary. These thoughts are not a sign that something is wrong with you. They are signs of a brain that is trying too hard to protect you. To handle this, start with one simple habit. Label the thought instead of fighting it. When a negative thought appears, say in your mind, "This is just my brain overprotecting me." This creates distance between you and the thought. Second, ask one question. Is this a real problem or just a mental replay? Most thoughts lose power when you question their reality. Third, shift attention physically. Look around and name 3 things you can see or hear. This pulls your brain out of the loop. You don't need to stop negative thoughts completely. You just need to stop feeding them. If this felt relatable, your mind understands more than you think. Subscribe for more psychology insights that explain what you feel but cannot easily explain.